American, it actually makes my heart smile. The amount of black people that's walking away from the left. Yo, we are waking up and leaving the plantation. We're leaving because we are seeing how these Democrat politicians never cared about us.
Today, we're exploring a major shift in the political landscape. An increasing number of Black Americans are moving away from the Democratic Party. This trend is making waves nationwide, as many share feeling ignored by the leaders they once trusted. And this isn't just theory, it's a tapestry of real stories and personal experiences revealing a new reality. Even high-profile voices like Megyn Kelly are weighing in, highlighting how challenging it can be to speak openly about these views in today's climate.
Drew Barrymore, this is again on the podcast, and listen to what she said.
You have a lot of bravado about what you think is the truth or not, but it's just so refreshing. Like, you were doing this before it was so dangerous.
Still dangerous.
And it is just way too dangerous now.
Yeah.
But you're still doing it.
It's slightly less dangerous than it was 2 years ago because we did have a vibe change, and because the Democrats lost so badly in 2024, the blush is off the rose on left-wing censorship, and oh my God, you can't say that. Stop telling me what I can do, what I can say, what I can think, who my heroes are supposed to be. Just get off them.
Okay, so he's saying what he's always said, to his credit. He's been very consistent. But there you have Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore talking about how it's still too dangerous to speak out with your real opinions. So what are her real opinions? Because just like Jimmy Kimmel and Sarah Silverman, she's been fueling the fire of wokeism for years. Who could forget how she humiliated herself next to fake, quote unquote, woman, Dylan Mulvaney, who came on her show and was treated like Jesus. There's so much wrong.
Single quotes as no denying it, something big is happening, and opinions are shifting. If you want to understand the layers behind these stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your support keeps this conversation alive and ensures you won't miss future posts. Thank you for being part of it. Now, let's dive in. Why are so many Black Americans walking away from the Democratic Party? This isn't a random trend, it's part of a larger awakening fueled by frustration and a sense of betrayal. For years, many Black voters stood firmly with the Democrats, hoping for real change, tangible improvements, and a brighter future for their
And instead of him taking accountability, he's now flipping it on others, and now he's demanding for the federal government to help them out. But he was the same person that didn't want no help from the federal government. So you got this person, you got the situation that happened in Philadelphia, you also got the situation that's happening in California, all blue states. You know, I'm from the DC area, mainly from PG County, and it had to take for me to move to a red state to see the light on how folks be moving. And now I'm not saying that the red always got it right, because I know they don't. But baby, they do a lot more than that blue side do for people like myself. Okay? So, I cannot stress this enough. Some of you will agree and some of you won't, and that's fine. But I'm encouraging for every Black American that sees this video, if you have not, you should walk away from the Democrat Party, because they never cared about us. History shown that repeatedly, and they're still doing it. We cannot vote based on color anymore, because that always has backfired, unfortunately. And yeah, so I mean, a lot of us is waking up, man, and I'm here for it. Okay, all right, I love y'all, and I'm just thankful to not be a part of that psyops anymore. All right,
Here's the thing. Many Black Americans feel let down, and Chicago is a clear example. Once a thriving city, it now struggles with rising crime rates and financial instability, particularly in predominantly black neighborhoods. For some, this is proof that Democratic leaders have failed to deliver the safety and opportunities they promised. Instead of waiting for change, many are seeking answers elsewhere. A major voice inspiring this shift is Candace Owens. Through social media and public appearances, she has highlighted how the Democratic Party often takes black votes for granted while offering very little in return. Her message resonates with many who feel disillusioned, encouraging them to rethink their political loyalty. Frustration with unmet promises has been building for years. Communities point to failing education systems, lack of economic development, and stalled progress on racial equality as areas where Democrats haven't delivered. Crime is another pressing concern. In urban areas, rates are rising, yet despite years of Democratic leadership, residents feel ignored and unsafe. Voices from the community, like Tony from Philadelphia, share these frustrations firsthand. A lifelong Democrat, he's now exploring conservative viewpoints and urging others to consider a change. Media figures such as Megyn Kelly have noted how risky it is to speak openly about dissatisfaction with the political status quo, while even entertainers like Drew Barrymore face intense scrutiny for challenging mainstream narratives. Candid conversations are breaking through. People are increasingly drawn to leaders who offer practical solutions rather than empty slogans. Social media is filled with stories of individuals publicly switching from Democrat to Republican. United by a desire for real progress and decisive action, education and business concerns also play a major role. Public schools in many inner cities continue to lag behind due to underfunding and policy failures, while black-owned businesses struggle with high taxes, bureaucratic hurdles, and limited support. These issues are fueling conversations about alternative leadership that might prioritize stronger community support and economic growth. The changing media landscape amplifies these voices. Podcasts, social platforms, and independent outlets now give people spaces to express opinions that were previously suppressed. This shift has helped new leaders articulate community frustrations in ways that resonate deeply, contributing to a broader political awakening. Leaving the Democratic Party isn't just about dissatisfaction, it's about seeking a home that prioritizes community safety, economic opportunity, better education, and genuine inclusion. This movement is reshaping the political landscape, sending a clear message to candidates that they must earn support by addressing grassroots concerns authentically. We're witnessing this awakening in real time, people standing up for themselves and rejecting narratives they feel no longer serve them. This moment is pivotal. The time for talk is over. It's about action, accountability, and real results. I want to hear from you. Have you noticed these changes in your community? How do you feel about Black Americans moving away from the Democratic Party? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation. Your perspective adds depth to this critical dialogue.